One of my triggers was my family. My nephew, when I came back from my second deployment, about 6, 7 years old, his dad's Hispanic. He was the age of an Iraqi boy that we had during a mass casualty, who it was the only time that we had to use the 3rd OR. I remember this kid. He was on a bus that was going to elections, and an IED went off and blew up the bus, and he had shrapnel to the abdomen. The kid walked in, wasn't crying, wasn't screaming, and literally walked in. He removed both hands, and you could see straight into his stomach and see his liver. When I saw my nephew, I saw that Iraqi boy. And it made it hard. It makes it hard to want to relate to my family, and it was hard to be around him because every time I looked at him, I would see that Iraqi boy. Now, after being home and seeing my nephew, I have to take a step back, and I have to not look at my nephew through the eyes of being in the military or being on deployment. It's good having my service animal with me when he's around, because I didn't have my dog with me when I was deployed. I see my nephew, and I try to equate it to other things that are going on, so that when I see my nephew, I don't see Iraq. I see my nephew and I see soccer. I see my nephew and I see doing different fun things, like taking the kid to Baskin Robbins and getting him all sugared up, giving him Mountain Dew, and then giving him to his mom. You have to think of the positive that's related to him and connect it with something positive, like a sugar high and going back to mom. It's a great joy, and you have to look at the positives that's associated with him and not negatives.